I think that this sent Kuihman into an absolute blind rage, and he was furious. What is this? Why have you got an RGB vape, dude? What is that, dude?
You guys are trying like hell.
Chud wiping the tape. Dude, I brushed the crumbs off and a couple land in TommyC's mouth. Dude, that is
the professional days of SFTP are over. I am not doing this full time anymore. I'm going back to work. So nobody can piss and moan about me not doing my wife dirty or whatever, or mooching off of her.
What? Why is he saying that, dude? Why would you say that? So let me explain something that happened yesterday, okay? Because I think there's an explanation that maybe describes Kuihman's furor and anger and rabid further attacks against TommyC, okay? So yesterday, I went to check who was live. Now, I often raid Kuihman because I'm very supportive of his stream, even though we don't agree on everything. I think he, you know, puts out good content, okay? Right? But I actually raided TommyC yesterday. I went to see who was live. Kuihman didn't have a stream ready, so I raided TommyC. Now, from what I can kind of figure out, I think that this sent Kuihman into an absolute blind rage, and he was furious. He was furious that he didn't get the raid from me, so he decided, you know, to attack TommyC in a absolutely brutal and unnecessary, savage attack, which now has caused great harm to Tommy's psyche. And that is on top of the pre-existing psyop that happened, okay? Bro, I feel bad for this guy. Oh.
Well, it's a...
Dude. Oh, man, this is not looking good. So he's not even talking about anything related to this. And Kuihman's psychic attacks, born of rage and fear, are, you know, hitting home, getting under TommyC's skin. And he's making the very unfortunate decision to respond. You know? It's like getting angry at Thrush, basically. That's what I reckon. Okay, anyway, listen. Let's have a listen and see what goes on here.
We're a bunch of pussies. We have to give them things all the time.
Really interesting question. And if, of course, some of them are, I think are thinking like, wow, this is sort of a big opportunity. Like, you know, to meet people they wouldn't otherwise get to meet, which is, it shocked me the first time.
Okay, right, straight away, right? We've got an optics issue, haven't we? We've got an optics issue. What is going on here?
Get to meet, which is...
Tommy, what is this? Why have you got an RGB fucking vape, dude? What is that, dude? That's an optics L straight away. But okay, let's continue.
It shocked me the first time I heard that. Right, it makes sense from their perspective, but like, boys, I don't know how.
I see somebody bitching about Hassan Destiny, and that is the way that it's been in the drama thing. Those are the headline stories, and don't think I'm not sick of it too. I got to be honest with you. The OG Zeus guy, you're not watching anything else, and I'm the only guy that actually does other stuff. We did doorbells. We've done love phones. We've done all sorts of shit. You guys haven't been calling in. I mean, what can I do? I've thought about.
I don't even, bro. Okay, dude, this isn't even true. Like, what is he on about? He's the only person that does other things. Is that a truth bomb? I like, bro. I don't know. Like, there's other people that cover other shit. It's not just all that. Love for dude. Kuihman is like, bro. Kuihman is such a fucking irritant, isn't he? He is like a little irritant. And the problem for TommyC is he's let that irritant get under his skin, and now he's like spurging out about it, okay? You gotta have a laugh. You gotta have a laugh with it, alright? But TommyC is like so annoyed by Kuihman's like endless coverage. I don't know, dude. Just ignore it or laugh about it. But he gets like fucking so upset. It's like, bro, it's not that deep. Just have a laugh with it or something. I don't know. Speak to him. Bring him on stream. Have a fucking conversation. Fucking make a bit of content out of it. I don't understand why it's become this like big thing. Dude, look at this image, bro. Dude. Also, I obviously raided TommyC yesterday. Right? I actually haven't spoken to him for months. I don't know if it's because of this stuff, but there's been this like continuous psyop that people have engaged in. And I have somewhat played into it because it's funny sometimes. But it's this idea that there's this big fucking crusade against TommyC. And there somewhat is. Kuihman covers him a lot and shits on him, and there's chatters that fucking talk about it, right? But there isn't this grand conspiracy. There aren't group chats and stuff like that. It's just people being shitters, basically, you know? Like he was fucking getting mad at Dick. He got dicked. He got fucking dicked. I don't know, dude. It's just, I don't see this as that deep. It's just, have a laugh about it, you know, and move on. I don't know. Yes, Kuihman is an obsessed, what is it, hateful creep. Correct. He's a hateful creep that will fucking endlessly talk about you. True. But, so what?
To just make like a really crazy headline to get people in. It's like a funny thing. I don't know if that would work now. So it's maybe drama's dying. I don't know. There are, and I'm covering another drama now. And I've also done news shows where I've covered other stuff. Now people are jumping. You really can't bitch when I'm trying. I didn't work the last 2 days. That's money out of my pocket. Because I was sick of it too. I was completely drained. I was done. I didn't even call anybody. I didn't even write anything on there and say like, I'm done. Right. It sucks that it's like a business, but like, I'm like literally the only guy that will dare touch another topic that's outside of the realm of the algorithm. And I'm not rewarded.
Bro. Okay, dude, this is okay, bro. Stop acting like, bro, this is fucking ridiculous, bro. No, you're not. Why are you saying this? This is just wrong. You're just patently and absurdly wrong about this. It's not true that you're the only guy that's only speaking about other stuff. Right? Why is he acting like he's fucking, you know, the only guy that is talking about stuff that isn't the algorithmic topics? It's just incorrect.
For it. So please, if you want to bitch, go somewhere else. We got the freeze again?
TommyC.
We got a
Not like
drop?
this, TommyC.
You there?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
here.
we got another frame drop. You thought it was your Wi-Fi? I don't know.
Yeah.
I could freeze the... Let's take a 5-minute break and reset the router. Oh, that didn't work last time, though. That might be help. All right, here's what I'm going to do. Actually, pulling the plug of my router usually works, and that usually goes up quicker.
Oh, I think we just got a Chud raid too.
Oh, thank you, Chud.
Hey, no problem, Tommy. I didn't realize you were saying all that retarded shit, though.
Right when we're getting internet problems. Oh, jeez. Thank you, Chud. I do appreciate it. Chud Buds. Is that what he calls the crew over there? Chud Buds?
Correct. Chud Buds. Chud Buds.
Let's see. Vault, what's up? I'll pull Teaching Turtles next. You believe these guys? You guys are. I also want you to point out that you guys are posting in the news chat way more stuff than just Hassan and you can verify that, correct?
Because, like,
You guys are trying. You guys are trying like hell.
Chud wiping the tape. I brushed the crumbs off and a couple land in TommyC's mouth. Dude, that is like... God, you guys are so mean. You guys are so harsh. What's wrong with TommyC? He's just an old guy. He's an old normal guy. He likes a beer. What's the problem?
Not the only one.
Yeah.
Agent's doing it. Speedy Bird's doing it. Optimus is doing it. Everybody's trying their best. I swear to God.
Yeah.
And have I been put like one of the things, I'm unbelievably soft on you guys, right? But I have I not been pushing you lately and sending messages and say, hey, come on, guys, let's go, let's do it for the team. Have I not been doing that lately?
Mind great powers have put this old geriatric veteran mind in state of delusion.
Well, I mean, obviously, you know, people want to like overstate it to some level. I mean, not all of this is about Kuihman, but this just seems to be a frustration with the lack of content or something like that, feeling like he's covering other stuff and he's not getting the reviews for it. I mean, the obvious truth of it is if you cover stuff that's not, you know, as algorithmically hot, then you probably aren't going to get as many views covering that stuff, you know? But this doesn't seem to be directly about Kuihman. But don't worry, guys. Kuihman will get mentioned, I'm sure. Don't worry about it. It's coming up.
Messages in there?
Yeah,
100%.
yeah. No, you have, but like,
Guys,
I don't think it's.
Guys, I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best. When I go off the grid, I am punished. Punished.
I mean, it's not big of it. It's not that big of a deal because like it's really all that's going on. There's like not that much going on, so like it's just drama.
There's gonna be less going on soon too.
Yeah.
I might as well say something.
Oh,
I'm not going to tell you when. I'm going to do it. Fuck it. I'm not going to tell you when. I'm not going to. It's happening sooner than later. The professional days of SFTP are over. I am not doing this full time anymore. I'm going back to work. Yes.
okay. I mean, Tommy doesn't really stream that much anyway, does he? Like, whenever I see him, he's streaming for like an hour, 2 hours here and there. So I feel like it's already not full time. Like, why announce this as a thing? Like, I don't feel this needs to be announced. It's just like, you know, do your streams and then whatever else you're doing, go and do that, and you're golden. Like, I didn't think he was full time as it was. I thought that he was probably doing something else anyway already.
Yes. Going back to work. So nobody can piss and moan about me not doing my wife dirty or whatever, or mooching off of her.
What? Why is he saying that, dude? Why would you say that? Oh my god, dude! What a disaster! Why would you even say that? Why even present that as a thing? I wasn't even thinking of that, and then he's just presenting it as, oh yeah, well now no one can say that I'm mooching off my wife. Were people saying that? I don't know if people were saying that, and you did that, Tommy. No. Well, if people weren't saying it before, they will be saying it now, that's for sure. Okay? Now it's out, the cat's out the bag, it seems.
The truth is, it's shit like that. I can't win, so I'm going back to work. I think we'll still be able to, I'm not going to leave money on the table. Nothing's going to change for you guys. Possibly the after shows are coming to an end. We're going to have scheduled events.
Yeah, I'm hearing from relevant sources that TommyC punches off his wife. The source, TommyC. It's so stupid, dude. And also, he's saying nothing's going to change. But if nothing's going to change, why are you saying anything? Just keep doing your thing, dude. No one needs to know this shit. Dude, what is this guy doing? This guy's lost it. He's gone insane. The PSYOP has been successful. He's been mind raped by the PSYOP. Dude, I don't even dislike Tommy. It's just funny that he's like saying this unnecessary shit that makes him look bad. Why? Such a stupid thing to do.
That you guys show up at. No, there's no last episode. I'm not done by any stretch. What am I going to do? Leave money on the table? That'd be fucking dumb. I'm just going to get a job. I've already done some stuff, and I'm probably going to go back on post, work for the Army pretty soon. Don't know where, don't know when, don't know what faction. You'll never know anyway. But the professional era of SFTP 24/7 is over. And one of the biggest reasons, it's not even money at this point, although I do expect a money dip in the coming months. One of the biggest reason is I don't want to do this all day. I don't want to do this all day.
Well, okay. What does he mean all day? Does he not stream 1 to 2 hours at a time? What? I'm a bit perplexed by what he means by all day. It's a couple of hours a week. It's a couple of hours a day, like here and there. Like it's not even like a solid 5 days a week or something.
Yeah, man. Like,
No, we're done. We're done. It's SFTP's not going anywhere. I'm not quitting. The last season stuff is bullshit. I'm gonna do this. I'm an online person. It's not going away. The other thing I look forward to about it, well, first kind of talk me into it, to be honest with you. One of the things I look forward to about it is...
Why, dude, I didn't even think of that. Obviously, often when you raid someone, you don't watch. You just raid them and then, you know, you're off to do something else because you just spent fucking 8 hours talking shit or whatever.
Okay, that's
so did this
How
raid
can I
lead to
make
this speech? I don't know, dude.
80-year-old man that non-stop vapes, drinks and stuffs his mouth. The army is perfect for him. Not delusional.
Thank you for the super chats. Like, I don't know, dude. Was this because of the raid? Is he thinking, like, I genuinely have got no bad blood or any issue with TommyC. I just think some of the stuff was funny. And, you know, obviously when I was going over the fucking Liquid Sonic video, it was more of a laugh than anything else. I don't know if he's come up with this idea that I'm trying to... I don't know, bro. Like, what's going on? What's he saying this just after I raided him?
I think getting out in the real world again probably will change my perspective on things. And I think I've been away too long from regular people. You know? I tried doing it with just like football alone. It didn't really work. Because remember, I went through like a crisis 2-3 years ago. And I'm like, I got to get out there. But yeah, I'm done. I don't think things will change. Worse would be 3 shows a week. But yeah, that's it. I'm end of commentary, Gramp. Yeah, I'm done. If I do, and I'm going to do whatever the fuck I like after that. You know, but I'm not going to leave money on the table. You know, I'm still going to fulfill my services. If I don't believe that like having a Patreon is necessary, or I'm not giving any kind of service for it or anything, I'll pull it. I'll shut the fucking thing down. You know, that's not a problem. But yeah, I'm done going full time. I'm done with it. And it's because part of it is because I can't give you guys 100% anymore. And then when I really try to give a fuck or pretend to give a shit about some fucking broad that slept with some psychopath and he passed around and filmed their sex act and somehow, whoops, it got on the internet. And I got to pretend to give a fuck and pretend like something akin to rape. I'm done. I'm finished.
Oh my God, it's still about the Destiny stuff. Destiny! Well, no, you don't have to do with that at all. You can just say what you think about it. There's no obligation for you to give any sort of take on it. You can say whatever the fuck you want. And then, you know, if someone doesn't like your comment, maybe they'll comment on you and whatever. Like, they might disagree with what you say about it. But there's no obligation to say anything at anyone at any point, right? I mean, obviously, you know, we got a different perspective here at Chud Nation. Let's put it that way. But yeah. I don't think you have to... Just be honest. Just say what you think about it honestly and plainly. Don't dress it up one way or another. Don't downplay it. Don't upplay it. Just say what you think, you know?
I'm finished. I cannot continue to pretend. I can only ever be...
Is it not akin to... Well, the reason I would say that it is because it's like rape under false pretenses. You know, it's you're participating in a sex act, but there's a hidden aspect that the other party is not privy to that is like a breach of their consent, right? Like it's you're sending the video on without their knowledge or consent. I don't know. That seems like on the spectrum, you could say. Yeah, it's like e-rape or something. Oh, I mocked his Destiny take a little. Is there a take of Tommy C that he's had in the last few months that you haven't mocked, Kuihman? Let's be real. Let's be real for a second.
Myself, or some extended version of myself, as far as like I don't say anything in here that I don't fucking believe. I just overdo it.
I think the thing is, whatever you say about it, I think the problem comes in and people get frustrated when you downplay it or you go hard at the women for having a problem with it or something like that. I think that tends to be where people see an issue, you know? There's like arguments that happen and debates over like the specifics and stuff, fine. But yeah. Its Destiny was based, actually. I mean, that's absurd. Like, you don't have... Obviously, I'm taking your word for it. I don't know what the fucking thing was. But, yeah, I mean, that's obviously massive downplaying of it, right? So, yeah, I think that you've got to just be aware that it's not necessarily about not saying it's a certain thing, but saying it's good in some way or not offering some fair condemnation on the basis of the behavior. People are not going to like that.
Starting hockey? No. But you might see more doorbells whether it gets 100 views or not. I'm going to do the inner stuff, that stuff that I do. And I think it might help because I'll get it. You know, when I come back from vacation, I'm always like ready to go. You know why? Because I get to look at this shit from the outside. I like doorbells too. Nobody watches it. I like love phones too.
It started to go downhill after the green M&M. I mean, that was ages ago. And that's like long resolved drama. But has anyone got this? I really want to see this because this made me laugh when I saw it. But I think it was like an interaction or a tweet or something, and it was to do with the drama that Tommy and Nicholas had. And Nicholas was doing this bit about the sexy green M&M because Tommy was so angry about it, and it just caused more drama. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? There was a very funny bit or something in messages somewhere that I remember. And it was just this mocking of the idea that the green M&M was sexy. Can someone post that so I can throw it up?
Best work. Nobody watches it. So I will still do the top stuff because yes, that earns money. I'm not gonna leave money on the table. But if I got extra money coming in on top of that, then I don't. Then I can say fuck off. Let me stream. Let me look at hot chicks the whole fucking stream, which I might do. Fuck it. Who cares?
Oh, dude, no.
What do I care?
More pussy licking comments. Let's go.
But it's just like, why don't I quit now before it's not any fun at all? You know, and then I end up like Wings of Redemption where I resent playing video games. I don't resent anything. I love everything I have, you know. But they're hiring over here. They need Americans. They need people that speak English. And I'm about ready to go. And the best part, even if the job sucks, I'll get back on post, which will save us tons of fucking money.
Yeah, I think the other thing here is it's like, you know.
Okay, that's wonderful. But how do I make money off depressed people?
It on Nick's channel, title is Why Irish and Italians Don't Mix.
Okay. I thought there was more of like a tweet or something.
Okay, so I explicitly said on Twitter that I was never going to address this again. And
I just want the message. Where's the message? Okay, I'll try and find it. I'll try and find it. There was a message, wasn't
there? So Kuihman won. I wasn't competing with him.
Oh, no, dude. No. No! No! No. It's never been more over. It's never been more over, Tommy Bros.
Even if the job sucks, I'll get back on post, which will save us tons of fucking money. So Kuihman won. I wasn't competing with him.
The trigger for
maturing. He's competing with me. He's got some kind of thing with me. I don't care about him one way or another. No, I'm not leaving. Nothing's going to change. I'm just going to go back to the real fucking world. But this time I'm actually going to do it, not just bitch about doing it. I thought like doing the whole football thing and running around. It worked for a little while. Or what was it, poker at first?
I think that, you know, obviously TommyC does care somewhat, right? I think it's undeniable that he cares. Kuihman has been relentless in his pursuit of TommyC. and has run, as far as I understand it, multiple hours-long streams mocking this guy, calling him things such as a water-brained retard boomer, I believe is one of the phrases. There's probably others, I'd imagine. But I just don't understand. Like, yeah, Kuihman's a shitter sometimes. Like, just ignore him. Why do you have to go? Like, just fucking who cares? And then he's trying to do this thing where he acts like he doesn't care. But then he's like responding like this to his name. Like, just you would just ignore that if you didn't care about it. Do you know what I mean? And then apparently he talks about him later as well. What does it matter? Is it an ego thing, maybe? Just, I don't know. It just seems like so pointless to get, animated about it like that. I don't know.
I tell you too, I had a chat with Real Talk. I haven't been the same since Real Talk died. It's impossible to fucking care about this shit like I want to. Like how do you do it? How do you act like Destiny sending fucking pictures of some fucking poor girl is literally the end of the world? How do you do that? I'm almost 50.
Well, then, if you don't care that much about it, then just talk about something else. And also, it's like, the end of the world. Like, this is like a big, significant... Destiny has constantly dodged allegations of stuff and claims about him over the years. It's a kind of like a we got him moment for a lot of people, I think. It's like he doesn't seem to fundamentally understand why the Destiny stuff is important. And that's fine, but just talk about something else then. You don't have to talk about Destiny if you don't want to. Even though there's obviously a lot of pressure to, because it's a big drama. Go and cover whatever the fuck you want. Like, you don't have to cover Destiny. You'll get some people in chat being annoying about it, but just ignore them. And if people are being like annoying, you just ban them and go, I'm not looking to do what you want me to do, fuck off, and that's it. It's almost like he's looking at what other people are talking about. And the reality is, yes, you do need to cover some of that stuff to stay relevant and stay up in the algorithm and get attention on your channel. But if you're not interested in that, don't do that and then move forward. Like, you don't have to, worry. Like, you don't have to cover it if you really don't want to, and you just accept that it's not going to lead to as much viewership and whatnot.
No, I'm not pissed at chat. Not at all. We never get pissed at somebody giving me so much. I fucking bought a house of this shit. Well, actually, I put a down payment on a house. I won't be finished paying for the house till after I'm dead. But nothing's changing. I'm still taking your fucking money. I'm still performing. The only thing I will, if
nothing's changing, why make an announcement? That doesn't make any sense. Just don't say anything and just keep streaming and go and do your shit,
If the job gets so intense, or for some reason I start making, which by the way is not going to happen after taking off for 10 years. If the job would have to be like amazing for me to like quit. And there's probably not too much stuff I can do. It's probably, God, I imagine it'd be manual labor.
You'll also have to keep in mind the heart stuff, though. So
I think I can still lift up. No, it's high blood pressure. Probably get my blood pressure down. If you think about it, it's one of the reasons I got fat. When I worked in the movie theater, I had some kind of guy to carry that fucking boxes of popcorn, like the corn. I stayed in shape. I'd have to do that twice a week. And it would take, like, even with another guy, it would take over an hour. And it was heavy lifting.
He complains there aren't any gaming dramas to cover anymore, when the reality is there's so much to talk about in that space if you wanted. Yeah, there's loads of stuff you could talk about. That, like, Nate, I mean, I don't get that into it on stream, because unless it's like a little throwaway segment. But Nadeshot has just commented about the return of Verdansk to Call of Duty Warzone and how it's not going to make a difference if there's still cheating going on. I mean, there's a story right there. You could probably do a 30-minute segment talking about what Nadeshot said and covering the other people talking about it and responses and stuff like that. There's always drama you can find. It's just about looking for it in the right place. But yeah, if I was that way inclined, I could probably spin up a 30-minute segment talking about what Nadeshot said. Yeah, sure, why not? You know? That's half his stream. That's half his stream done. He's laughing. You know, cheating. Like, Warzone has got a lot of problems at the moment. There's cheating issues. There's a lack of player base. There's, you know, high-level conversations that are leaking out or allegedly leaking out, talking about, you know, the way they're treating it, and they're concerned about the player numbers going down. You know, there's fucking tons of shit you could talk about. There's probably esports stuff you could get into. Yeah. You know, this is stuff I just see briefly on the timeline, a clip of Nadeshot talking about it. And obviously, I'm personally interested in it, but if I wanted to do content about it, you could do, you know?
You know, and as much I hated it, but then I realized it kept the weight off. God, I smoked during that whole time too. Yeah, probably. Socially and physically, yeah.
Live_advisor donated $5. Have you considered getting a rich business?
I have one. I married her. Lose weight on character, become a fitness influencer. No, I hate those people. Nah, I just like I can't give you guys like 100%. Like, it's impossible to care about this stuff. It was getting hard. Like, it was hard around 2019 when everything was pedo. Like, to then it was kind of childish. This is a different kind of childish. It's a bunch of children pretending that this is a lot more serious than it really is.
I mean, last year was pretty good though. 2024.
Only because of Lolcow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
this is like fine, but I mean, it's just don't talk about it then, bro. I don't get like that with topics. I get like that too. You're just like, oh, I'm bored of talking about this, or you know, don't really care about this thing or that thing or the other. 2024 was a great year for drama as well. There was loads of stuff that happened. I don't know. It's just like, it's fine to not want to talk about stuff that you're not interested in, but then what are you going to talk about? We'll talk about that. Talk about that thing that you are interested in. You know, it seems like he wants to talk about this, which is, you know, probably some rightoid talking point stuff, which is fine. Just say your piece about that, and that's that, you know?
Mama Max. That's probably
but I mean, like, what was that to me? Got called a pedophile, nobody give a fuck.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, like you get to a point. You get to a point where you don't give a shit. You know, like.
I mean, okay. Yeah, that happened and it sucked. It was bad. But then there was this tremendous vindication that he had. And he got to, like, you know, have essentially a lot of people spin around and be like, well, yeah, you were massively wronged in that, you know? Like, he was massively vindicated and everyone was talking about how he got it right and people hadn't listened to him and he was treated unreasonably. You know, I feel like he's kind of hand-waving away what actually happened when the Mama Max stuff went down, you know?
Nothing happened in that I didn't expect to happen. You know, always have a habit of, but it's just like, why do I care? It's a bunch of kid shit. And by the way, I got into this because it was a bunch of kid shit. And maybe I just got too old. When Real Talk died, it was like, I didn't even realize it until it got really dumb. Really dumb.
I mean, like, you remember the fucking Minecraft tickle story?
In fact, it's not even dumb in a good way. It's not even like the Minecraft stuff or anything funny on the internet. It's basically all boiled down to, and I've engaged in this stuff, believe me. It's just somebody's downfall. That's all it is. And I enjoy a good downfall as much as anyway, or a good fucking phony apology as much as anybody. Anything, but it's just like, it's not fun. And I think I'll be honest with you, Verse is the one that convinced me to do this. Lolcow shit. I had a good time doing Lolcow, but it's over. You know, it was fun while we were doing it until it turned into, you know, a fake reality show. I couldn't go along with that. I didn't want to be a part of that.
Right.
I would have happily.
That show now is. Dude, I don't even fucking know what the hell is going on with that thing anymore. There were I see Shamu there in chat. Shamu was obviously leaked some stuff that showed that was like scripted and they were doing bits where it was like you're going to flip on this person and then you're going to do this and then you're going to do that. It has become like kind of scripted now, it feels like. They are doing well. They are doing well. But that's because they've kind of standardized the production of it and it's not organic anymore. And they've made it so that every week there's something to tune in for. Whereas normally, it doesn't tend to spin out that way. Like, there'll be weeks where there's not much happening, so you have to accept that it's going to be a slower episode or something like that. But now they've crafted a way that there can always be drama. There can always be something going on. Oh, Wings did this, X did that, blah, 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 you know?
Done Lolcow if I didn't have any kind of income that had nothing. I would totally went along with that whole thing. Totally went along. Totally would have flew out there. Totally went. I don't want to be a pretend Lolcow.
For STS donated $5. Yeah, you'd get sick of it here and there, but after he was gone the flame was too fr. Quit while you're ahead and cover the shit you like. Stream Daisy and call IT a day.
Yeah, there you go. I like streaming. I still love streaming. I still love the people. I still go in there on weekends and I'll fucking add everybody and bullshit with everybody, but it's not the same. It's not fun. You know, there's a couple things that happen that have been pretty disturbing too. Bowbacks. Like, how much can you laugh at that? All right, it was funny. He got, like Kuihman said he was wearing a dress. Turns out he was. That's pretty funny.
Oh,
but it goes on for weeks. And then we all act surprised when he does some, like he's completely insane, out of his mind, probably belongs in a mental institution. And then it comes up, can you believe Bowbacks did something crazy again? Can you believe it? So yeah,
it just comes, yeah, all this comes across to me. God, I can't believe you guys were fiending for me to watch this. It's actually not really that interesting, to be honest. It seems to me like he's just kind of burnt out talking about this stuff, but he's not taking action to go and find the stuff he does want to talk about. Like, well, yeah, just go and find stuff you want to talk about then. The Bo Black stuff was played out. I participated in it myself. You know, some of it was interesting and funny, but some of it was just plaster a fake smile on and go through the shit again. Another Bo Blacks thing. Bring up the tweets, bring up what's happened and talk about it in a comedic way. Boom. Another segment, you know? Like, there is a it's like anything. Where there's some stuff that you go to with great, you know, like, you're literally rubbing your hands together thinking, this is going to be a really fun segment and I'm really invested in this and I'm interested in talking about this. Versus, oh, okay, well, the Bo Black stuff, not much else going on. Another Bo Black segment. Yeah, fuck it, I'll do that, right? And you just do your best to make it entertaining for the audience, but you're not like super invested in it, you know? It's just, yeah, the way the drama cycle goes, and it just seems pretty obvious to me. The Tommy is just like burnt out talking about it, and that's fine, but just go and find stuff you want to talk about, bro. It's that simple. You know, you could do a whole stream not touching. Like, there's streams that you know, I do sometimes to suck myself off a bit, okay? Let's suck myself dry here. But, you know, you do a stream, and you don't have anything meaningful to talk about, like a headline story. But because you find topics or come across stuff that is just naturally entertaining or funny in its own right, you end up having a great time anyway. And some of that can sometimes be, like, the best streams or the best segments that you do. Because it's the unexpected aspect where you're not expecting it to be an interesting or funny thing. And then it is. And then you have fun with it. And then it becomes a good segment, you know? And if you do this full time and you make an income from this, it's like any full-time thing. You have to do stuff that you maybe don't want to because that is the, you know, the headline. Like, what's like a business equivalent of this? What's like the business equivalent? Where you've got like something that you kind of have to do. There's something that's more fun, that isn't as profitable, but you can still do it and it's fun, but you do still have to have some focus on the top line shit. You know, something like that. I don't know what the job equivalent is. Prostitution. Movie directing. Sure, maybe something like that. Like, there's going to be days you go in and you're filming like shitter scenes that are like pickup shots, whatever the fuck that means. I think that means something. Or you're doing like a very intricate thing that is kind of boring, but you got to shoot it. It's important. Versus you go in for the day and you're filming the massive fucking explosion scene and the guy's flying off the fucking roof and jumping off and opening a parachute or whatever. You know, something like that. I don't know.
You'll never know when I get work. And I might even lie to you and say I'm not working. I might lie to you and say I'm working when I am, because it's none of your damn business. But it's just, it's not my frustration with the chat. It's not my frustration with it. It's just, this is the way it goes. And I got tired of doing it. That's it. That's all. I just got tired of doing it. And I guess because I put a bunch of subjects in, we're not done. I put a bunch of other things. I tried to mix it up, tried to put Sam Bankman-Fried in there. Other thing, I talked about what happened with my daughter. I put a bunch of stuff in there, and that's not.
No way! Suter McGavin, level 600. Let's go. Thank you. I think people overthink everything. Cover whatever you like until you're bored and move on. If you like covering drama, you'll never have a problem. Yeah, exactly. Dude, there's a great example of this, right? Like, do you remember when Nicholas covered that arcade guy? I can't remember the details of it exactly because it was like completely outside of my normal focus. But there was this guy with the arcade machine, and it was about whether or not he'd sell the machine to pay for something, right? That was that was great fun to cover. Never heard of the guy. Never covered arcade machine news before. And it was a great segment, and it was something you could get invested in and talk about and have takes on, and people having a laugh with it and so on. There's stuff like that just crops up, and you get into it, don't you? So, yeah, I don't know. I don't understand why you guys are so keen for me to watch this. Well, I do understand. Okay, it's funny for you to watch me watch TommyC break apart the seams, but it's not that interesting. It's just he's burnt out about covering topics, but he isn't making meaningful effort to get into other stuff that he could do. That's the story here, right? And he's fucking mind raped by Kuihman. That's it. That's the story. Like this is not interesting. I'm not finding this particularly interesting, or like I don't know. Like, it's not really, you guys are like obsessed. You get fucking obsessed. Oh my God, you got to watch the TommyC stream. And I'm watching it and I'm like, okay, yeah, he's burnt out, mind raped by Kuihman, and he should put more effort into covering other topics. And he's saying embarrassing things that he doesn't need to. Boom. There we go. There's the fucking entire segment summarized for you.
That's not cutting the cheese as far as growth's concerned. And some of it is because I've worked, like, you have popularity unless you're like, Keemstar or like some kind of superstar YouTuber. You go up and then you fucking go down or kind of flatline. And that's the thing. And you should be happy that you had it for a second. And I had a super loyal community that I don't think is going anywhere for a year. And then
Shelby, you're one of the worst, you fucking loser. Okay? Don't try and act like you're not fucking obsessed with this. Fucking banging on about it in chat. Give me a break, dude.
And, I don't know if you know this, but when I went to the membership only streams, like a lot of people got really offended and they left. And that's their right.
Dude, Tommy's just talking to his audience. He's talking to his fucking chat about how he feels about stuff. Yes, it's embarrassing. Yes, he said some stupid shit he shouldn't have said. But you guys are like so invested in this. And I'm just not. I'm like, I don't know, bro. It's like, yeah, he's fucking burnt out. He's been mind raped by the psyop against him. And that's it.
They can do what they want. Lost memberships, lost subs, lost everything. And all it was answering a demand. You can back me up on this, Walt. A demand that we grow. The demand is from the audience. So I made
off depressed people?
kind of some changes.
Wife, son and arcade to keep him company while Kuihman will be a lowly loving dead air steamer. Crying face emoji.
Tommy bro, thank you for the $3.
To encourage that, and it didn't work.
Yeah.
Well, it didn't work now. I mean, one of them might hit the algorithm or something like that. So maybe it's just be a normal.
With like most of those videos, it just depends on the topic. I think I saw like the Destiny video got like decent views.
Yeah.
It just depends on topic. It's just like normal.
But it depends on, but I mean, some of them are getting under 1,000.
Yeah.
For me, that's like unacceptable. And those videos don't mean.
I'm done with this. There we go. Kuihman won, ladies and gentlemen. Tommy C is retiring, but nothing's going to change. And he's burnt out. He's burnt out covering topics he's not interested in, but doesn't want to put any effort into actually covering stuff he is interested in. There we go. Also, he revealed some embarrassing information that he didn't need to about mooching off his wife, and that was quite funny. If I ever get bored, I know I can just come one guy chudlogic. Instant entertainment. Yes, exactly. Exactly. That's part of the fun here.